Anyway, let's proceed. This, of course, is episode 2, mission 9, the hidden mission called Thin Ice. I have found both secrets and have taken care of a few of the enemies. Unfortunately, my penchant for using the scroll wheel... well, using the scroll wheel has gotten rid of the summary screen. This is episode 2, mission 5, The Haunting. You know what? Hold on a moment. It's darker now. My webcam, of course, will be freaking out because it's not made for these sort of circumstances. I can see pathways leading places. There might be a secret passage somewhere around here. I have a bad feeling about this. A very bad feeling about this. Let's do an ammo check. By the way, I wouldn't want to take a quiz guess on... God damn, why do I keep second guessing myself over and over? And not just second guessing, third guessing, etc. Do you think doing ammo counts at the beginning of each level or at the beginning of each stream makes sense or is superfluous? Because, I mean, I guess it has its utility, but if it's annoying, I can just do it before the stream. I feel like it's a useful thing for me to do because I get a better picture of what I have at my disposal at the very beginning of a given playthrough, but obviously this is a benefit for me, not necessarily a benefit for anyone else. So, do you think there's much of a point in elaborating on what I can and cannot use within a given level, or do you think I should just check it before the stream and keep it in mind? What's your take on this? Meanwhile, I will do an ammo count anyway. I have the pitchfork, I have 54 shots in the flare gun, 74 shots in the shotgun, 500 rounds in the Tommy gun, which is of note. Makes sense for people that complain about using certain weapon. Yeah, good point. It's like, why didn't you use this? Well, I had no ammo. Like, why didn't you use that? Well, I'm an idiot, I had a lot of ammo. Yeah, in some cases it will be silly. Yeah, I mean, using the same weapon over and over is sometimes convenient. Sometimes it's not the best of choices, not the best of ideas, but it's the sort of thing you get into rote. You start doing the same thing over and over, and even if a particular weapon isn't horribly effective against a particular enemy type, if you just get exceedingly good at using it, sometimes you might as well, and sometimes you probably should just try to switch it up and learn to use a different weapon. The infamous flamethrower. It's very questionable. The voodoo doll I don't like particularly. Even though it seems like a great weapon, you hurt yourself if there is no target, if there is no other valid target in range, so you need to be extremely careful when using it. One more stab than necessary and you're in Hurtville. Population 0 except for you, you're just visiting Hurtville, you are not a native citizen of Hurtville yourself. Presumably. What the hell? These, what do you even call these? Knaves? These tiny little... What do you call such a thing? Well, a wall just caves in to create such a small little piece of corridor, I guess. I mean, it is not called a corridor, it is not a corridor, it is something using. There has to be an architectural name for this. But I am no architect, and when it comes to specialized language, when it comes to technical jargon, in many cases I have absolutely no idea what terms to use in English. Exactly. Yeah, of course. The proper term is nuke. I mean, it's not all too formal, but yeah, that's what people call them. The nukes. A little tiny. Hello, you little son of a bitch. Oh, excuse me for calling you little. He dropped a life seed! Alright. Now we're talking. I just wanted to say that the atmosphere here is absolutely eerie. As there were no enemies in sight at the very beginning. And of course, he was probably meant to pop out at you from nowhere, or rather from around the corner, but I was on my toes. I guess you can dive in here and explore the underwater world. Eventually I will gain access to the skull key and will be able to venture here. There seems to be a shed here. Of course there's a zombie in the shed. Surprising absolutely no one, because that's what you keep in a shed. Some tools and a zombie. Because why not? And of course, a decapitated head. Hello guy, hello, how are you? You pick up the flare pistol. Well, I pick up the flare pistol. Or he picks up the flare pistol. Well, it depends on the perspective. Some people prefer to use a third-person narrative. Some people prefer to use a first-person narrative. Some people identify with the character so much that they say that they did something, instead of saying that this particular character did something. In a video game, this may seem silly. I mean, using third-person language may seem silly. You are doing things, aren't you? Or is it the character? Of course. Ceiling is kind of see-through at times. You can clip through it, at least as far as your vision goes. Oh well. I mean, it just gets cut off by your cone, I guess. What cone? This is a... well... I mean, the graphics are 2D, but... the rendering is still performed in 3D. So it gets cut off as things right in front of you and far off enough distance do in 3D games. I could jump over this and enter an area that might just be a little bit secret, so let's do so. Of course, I got into the habit of turning on and off the jump boots as need be, as is appropriate in given circumstances. I could get back there right now, or I could explore the underwater world. Probably should go underwater now, but I feel like going here first. I have the jump boots. To help me get out if I need to evacuate this area soon enough.
I need a key.
Of course you need a key. He seems so distraught when he encounters a closed door. Nothing else seems to faze him all too much, but whenever he encounters a closed door, he's just so dejected in claiming that he needs a key. Yes, that's what I had in mind. But I have 97 charges of jump boots, and I only use up very little of it whenever I do use it, because I got into a habit of turning it on and off. Even if I use 10 points of it per jump, I can still jump over that thing multiple times before I run out, so it's not that big of a deal. Also, hopefully game design will aid me here and will not leave me completely stranded. I do believe this will be the area that leads to the skeleton key from the other side, and that you are meant to pass in order to open this door with the skeleton key. Of course, I cannot vouch for that. Oh, so many of them. Let's just switch to a napalm launcher and blow the hell out of them. If I use this improperly, I will kill myself. However, if I do use it properly, a single hit and the gargoyle is dead. I like this weapon. Is it the same key? Is it really? I mean, you wouldn't even have to make an imprint. This is a sort of intuition that may be lost on quite a few people, but can't you just keep the key after you open the door? After you collect the key, why would it be destroyed after opening a door? Doesn't make much sense now, does it?
I need a key.
I need the moon key to get through here. But this area is accessible. However, I do have a lot of ammo in my Tommy gun. Max, in fact, and there are 2 additional drums of bullets I can pick up. I feel like I should get back to later. Alright, 94 charges, keep that in mind. That's a lot. Ooh, I can jump over here. There's some place I can visit. I can go over here. There's a pathway I can go through. There's a little hidden area here. I can jump through the window as well. And I can go into the water. Once again, it's interesting level design from an age gone by. An age gone by filled with backtracking. And meandering aimlessly if you lose your bearings. Although some people prefer this sort of level design because it's open. Ah, yes, of course. I mean, if he's carrying a pitchfork, a flare gun, a shot, obviously he's so overburdened with all these things and the ammo for them that... Are you kidding me? It's water, it's not ice. You couldn't afford a separate texture for ice, could you? No, this is running water. I want to get... Okay, look. I am a simple man with simple needs. This here simple man wants to get into the water. Nope. Not happening. Alright. Well, in that case, this simple man wants to get himself stranded in a building. Yeah, that's brilliant. Hold on. Perhaps that door led to this particular building, from which I can get out through the window and end up here. However, the game wants me to go down this path first, and I will oblige. At least for now. The level is called The Haunting, so expect a few more wraiths down the line. Come here! It's dead, and I've lost 0 health. Ethereal assholes. It's trying to come up with something insulting, starting with E, but not gonna happen. What is this? Is it armor? It's basic armor! My goodness, do I like basic armor. Seriously? Oh, V, right, yeah, shortcut. Yes, this will not screw me up at all, considering the fact that C is centering the screen and V is switching weapons. I've made my own bed here. It is kinda eerie. I like the fact that this game can kinda be considered atmospheric at times. Alright, come here. Come here! So simple. I could theoretically use, for anyone who's watching the VODs and wondering about the fact that I'm not using up the ammo in the Tommy gun, you should probably be able to recall that using the Tommy gun on new style zombies is one of the most wasteful activities you can engage in. You either blow them up with explosives or set them on fire. They can soak so many bullets, it's completely prohibitive to use weapons, bullet-based weapons against them. What is this? Picked up Tesla charge. Tesla charge. I get the feeling I will receive a new weapon here. Now this is 6, this is 7. But I still don't have access to 8 or 9. Which means something may be installed for me. And someone's been a very good little boy and deserves a new instrument of death. Well, you could call it a toy, but that would be understating it, wouldn't it? Either way, this is quite interesting. Because you get to this area, you can clearly see there's a gate, there's a key, there are things you want on the other side, but are you going to get them? Hell no. Of course, I could get to them, I have the jump put. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Once again, there are quite a few places I can visit. I can go back and jump over to the building or to the hedge, to the side yard, I guess, near the building. Oh look, you can go through this little window. Shit. Well, I did that to myself. I got hurt, tiny bit. Switching weapons. Shit! Get out of there! I guess I'm fine. I've lost 4 hit points. Due to my own inattentiveness. I just wanted to say that I could go through the window. I didn't want to actually immediately go through the window, but I did. And ultimately there's very little to regret in that respect. You can just go down the stairs, you'll reach the same area. Brilliant. Most areas have multiple entrances and multiple exits. So you need to keep track of that. Now I guess some people could complain that modern games are designed for people who have no sense of direction whatsoever. Even though this game, let me remind you, does have a map. Even though the map isn't all that functional, it is a map. So complaining about the GPS generation, yada yada, probably not the best of ideas. I mean, it can be done, but this isn't the greatest of arguments. I can pick up a fresh doctor's bag. Thankfully, I did not. Because I still have 71 charges on this one, and I have 196 health. Yeah. But I've depleted a lot of ammo for my Tommy gun, which is good news in this context, because I will be able to pick up additional charges later on. See, once again, a gate barring me from someplace I want to go. I don't like this place. Hey. How you doing? Will you get up? No, you will not. Left and right. Oh no, another hedge maze. No, no, you know what? I will not. Let's not go though. The bloodstains though, some eerie chanting, I'm not into that. Well, I'm no longer into that, considering the fact that Caleb used to be a cultist like these people that shout obscenities at you every turn. A Tommy gun. Once again, I am, I guess, kind of cheating, taking it easy by reloading saves at the beginning of each level. But nonetheless, if I fail, I don't suffer the consequences of losing all the ammo and all the weapons, as I should. But instead, I refill everything back to full and live happily ever after. Okay, this is the only place I can straightforwardly visit right now. Life essences left and right. Tommy gun ammo. Well, let's go here. If anything comes at me from behind, I'm going to temporarily freak out. Fortunately, the zombies are stupid as hell, completely dopey, so they get stuck on walls instead of ambushing me as they should. No, riddling it with bullets is a bad idea. No, using this in close quarters is a bad idea as well. Come on. Oh. I got all the way over here. There's a gate. I've been to the other side of this gate previously, haven't I? Which means one important thing. I'm going back. Because in all likelihood I should have visited other places before going there. Yes. Proximity detonators for dynamite. I don't like this. I mean, look at this. There's something amiss here. I mean, yeah, I will smear the area with blood myself. Blood, yeah, that's topical. But these places. What? It's a dead end? There's nothing there? Okay. So be it. Right, we get out of the entire hedge maze thing. It's enormous. Look at the size of that hedge. Sheesh. How many feet would you say that is? Seems to me to be at least 6 meters. Oh, look, there's a welcome mat and gargoyle knockers. Oh, a sword, a skull encrusted and well, emblazoned, a skull emblazoned shield and 2 axes. That's why are my shoes covered in... I don't like the chanting. The chanting unnerves me. Yeah, it's tuned perfectly. It's they have excellent gardeners here in the cold. I know it. I mean, Hello, you little... Hello! Is it me you're looking for? Oh look, bleeding skulls! Surrounded by something that is reminiscent of revolver bullet chambers. Yeah, that's good news. No! Tommy gun to the spider! I have a feeling I should have visited the places I left behind. But I'm not going back now. Okay, I can go left, I can go right, I can go up the stairs, or I can go through the corridor. Once again, that's quite a few choices I have. I will go left, because there's a nice picture of a lady here, then that's the sort of picture I can appreciate. As opposed to that picture. Sheesh. Spiders are the sort of enemies I can take right now. If they jump out at me, that's a different subject altogether. But if they are by the lonesome in a corridor, that's something I can take. Oh look, a library. I like libraries. There's nothing that soothes the mind quite as spending a bit of time alone, reading a book. Even if it is dealing with matters occult and forbidden, it's still a nice way to... I know what you're gonna say, I just killed that guy with a bullet-based weapon, screw it. I'm not gonna join you, you bastard. I should use the napalm launcher more I should not use the napalm launcher more often, I'm going to kill myself. With the napalm launcher, I mean. Not just in general. Oh look! A secret passage! Obviously. Oh look, a female corpse. That's probably quite a sad and painful death, but these things happen, I guess, when you're dealing with a horrific cult. Eesh. There doesn't seem to be a way out from this cult yard. I don't think it's even wise to drop down though, but I will do it anyway. Screw it. No, there's absolutely no way of accessing this area otherwise. I mean, I can jump back here, of course, because there's a ramp. I mean, this area is not connected to anything else. You can just go there, but you can't do much interest of note. I could try to jump over there to the top of that balcony, but that doesn't seem... You found the secret. Oh look, invisibility. Oh look, I picked it up like a dumbass. Excellent. Alright, getting out. This is limited invisibility we're dealing with here.
I need a key. I need a key.
Dagger key. Come get some! See, I don't have the sympathy nor the patience for wraiths. Of all the enemies in this game, they probably piss me off the most. I am not fond of them in the slightest. If there ever was a shred of doubt in that respect. They are unnatural, unearthly ghouls that need to be destroyed. And I sincerely doubt that's the sort of intolerance many people would point out as vicious and harmful to society at large. Although some people would probably... Although probably there would be people like that. Might as well find zombie sympathizers, because hey, they're living creatures as well. Well, maybe they're undead creatures, but hey, they're creatures, so I guess they have the rights. Even though they come out swinging at you, trying to kill you at every possible chance they get. But hey, you could theoretically side with the zombies, because why not? Is that a skull goblet? Is that a goblet made from a skull shaped like a skull? Might be painted on, because an actual skull wouldn't make that great of a goblet. You'd spill your drink everywhere, every time. Not necessarily the most useful piece of equipment you could have. Alright, I finally got to this courtyard. And of course, as soon as I pick up the proper key, I get assaulted by gargoyles. Oh great, let's not hurt myself with the rocket launcher as I fire it while jumping. That's not risky at all. Yeah, that's cheap sarcasm, and I don't like cheap sarcasm. What am I doing with my life? We've seen this area. We will be upside down to hold the wine. Upside down? Oh, you do have a point, right? Because it's... yeah, of course. Let's get out of here. Alright, I got out of there, and yeah, I remember this area. I'll get so lost if I go back now. Yeah, let's not. Let's absolutely not. Not now. I will go back and visit the areas I have previously outlined later on. I want to leave this mansion, but not so soon. I can open the dagger door, but should I? There are also 3 other directions I can go within the mansion itself, not even counting the places I can go to outside the mansion before I even began exploring the mansion. Mansion? Is this the term I will ultimately resort to here? Is this a mansion? Is this the proper term to use? I mean, it seems like quite a huge building, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it's a mansion per se, but yeah, it's probably a mansion. Wait, what? How did... Is this a second library? A secret is revealed, huh? How? What did I do? Oh. Oh. A 3rd doctor's bag. The hell is this? You know the saddest part about all of this? Is the fact that there's nothing of use here. Nothing. I could waste a lot of my doctor's bag. But other than that, nope. Yeah, I was just trying to figure out whether it could be a different place. Because a mansion presumably is the sort of... I mean, it is one of large types of buildings, and this is... well, it's definitely not an office building, so one might presume it is a private residence of sorts. But on the other hand, it might not necessarily serve in that respect. I don't know. If it's not just for... If these quarters are not private, but serve the cult that I am dealing with, does it still happen to be a mansion? Oh no! No soul swallowing! Screw you, hand! No! 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 Of all the goddamn enemies. Yeah, I was curious. I wonder what's down here. The generosity. Hex is skillful. Wait, what do you mean by the generosity with bags? With bags of what? Oh, the doctor's bags. Oh, right. Gotcha. You know, I was trying to investigate this place. Well, people have probably already seen that, but still. From my perspective, I was so happy I killed that particular hand. I figured, hey, this is the hole this particular single hand crawled out of. Let me investigate. And obviously I did not expect there to be more. Because why would there ever be more than a single enemy of a given type? So stupid. I'm lost and I'm screaming for help. But... No! Napalm launcher is not the best weapon to be used against Wraiths. For obvious reasons. Get over here. Come here, you little bitch. You see, I dodged that on purpose because I'm not interested in picking up the life seed quite yet. Watch me just walk into it by accident. Anyway. Alright. Something to keep in mind is that I have a life seed to pick up. I'm just showered with gifts. There's this absurd thing I think a different type of armor that I can pick up. There's life seed over here, a doctor's bag here, there's a doctor's bag in another pool, out where I can't even remember. There are drums full of Tommy gun ammo scattered around the place, I think even before the manor. And then there's the fact that I almost have my minigun ammo all the way back to full. Which is just silly. Wait, hold on. What? Right, this is the place I've jumped up to the balcony to get to. Now, I've ventured through the path to the left. This is the path to the right, which leads up, and it leads to the library. You need the spider key to get here, and then you go up. And then you see this, and then there's this door, life seed, you go down. Yeah, this is the path to the left. Yes. This is the path to the left, and this is the path to the right, and they converge here. Oh, you can go down here. Wait, what about this place? Oh, I've been here. No? Wait, hold on. What? No! I've only gone down the path to the left. How did that happen? Hold on, I go down here, through here, here, and there's the spider thingy. And down here, you open this door and bam, shazam, you're back. Oh, this is the door. I know where this door leads. So the path left loops around and gets out through this door to the right, but I have not been down this corridor over here. I mean, navigating these spaces is it's quite a pain at times. You can have the map, but the map doesn't help as much as you'd think. Yes, it shows you what the place looks like, but you still have to parse it. You still have to understand what the hell that means. So you have to figure out how to get places and what each of those places. I've just wasted a few bullets, I think. I've gone to the left, haven't I? And then I've gone through here. I visited the library, gone out to the courtyard. There are a few life essences here to pick up. Then there's the pathway to the right, which I have visited, and I've gone through this door. Have I gone to the right? Oh. This is just the path to the left. Just the path to the left. Still haven't explored the path forward, the path up the stairs, the path to the right, although they probably meet at some point. This is beast vision. It's fairly useless. What? Oh. Wait a minute. Is this a... It's a tiny axe planted in a skull, sitting on top of a shelf. Between two potted plants, no less. I believe that's, once again, decorative. Seriously, the amount of time and effort these people put into decorating the little clubhouses. Or whatever you want to call them. I'm full on shotgun ammo, by the way. I can pick up no more. Oh, no you won't. Shit! Oh, yes you did! Oh, look, another library. I guess reading is kind of a big hobby around these parts. Yes, of course. Obviously, I wouldn't suggest otherwise. And these people seem very keen on aesthetics, as we have already discussed previously. Actually, it's interesting that this LP has explored the aesthetical standards of cultists so much, it might actually be one of the biggest running themes. I feel lost! I feel horribly lost, and I've played this game quite a few times already. Alright, so this is another library. There's a door to the right I came through, which somehow connects to the path to the left. There's a way over here which houses another door that requires the file key to get through. You can go to the left or to the right of the bookcases. Let's go to the left. Of course, there's the infamous goat skull goblet with blood thingy. Featuring fairly common motifs. Haha! I'm on top of a bookcase. I'm not necessarily on top of the world, but it's as close as it gets so far. Okay, Rafe, come over here. Blew the zombie's head right off. Come here! Just get down. Get down. There goes the Rafe. So obviously my intuition was right all along. Click on the bookcases. Obviously at least one of them will do something interesting. A few shotgun shells. At this point I'm hardly surprised. It makes sense for me to only get a few shotgun shells each time. Why would I use an excessive amount of them? There are some pages scattered around on the floor, but I don't expect them to do much. I am highly impressed. Look at the size of this library. If we are to assume that this is not just some place the cultists have taken over, inheriting this enormous book collection in the process by pure chance and accident, then they have amassed quite a collection. Look at all of this. Look at the size of this library. And this isn't the only library in this manor, mind you. This is impressive. Presumably, at least some of these books deal with the occult, with the dark forbidden arts, but they can't all be about the occult, now can they? If they are, that's the most impressive collection of occult books I have ever seen, and they are very studious, very dedicated individuals. However, some of these books might be light reading, which I assume a cultist would do in his spare time, because why not? And in that case, they probably have an enormous selection, a huge variety of books to choose from. Let's see, maybe there are some light romance novels among those. Who knows? What sort of books would cultists be interested in? Probably all sorts. I know you're gonna get up, just do it already. Okay, or not. Well, yeah, a few cookbooks, if you will. That's absolutely within the realm of possibility. So it's absolutely specialty books dealing with the particular trade, because it's so difficult to be a well-organized professional cult, to deal with all of these sort of issues that come up. And why would you reinvent the wheel? There probably have already been cults out there that have figured these things out for you, and you might just follow in their footsteps instead of trying everything out blindly and just seeing what sticks. There's a big red button here. Oh, Logos have mercy. I'm lost again. Wait, this is a broken... I've probably been around. Ah, sheesh. Where did I come from? The path up here? Yeah, this is the point of origin. I should at least be able to trace my steps back if I ever need to go back. Okay, this is the path, and then from this path I can... These loop, so it's going to be somewhat difficult to get through the entire thing. Sheesh. Alright. Alright, I got through this part of the place, and this part of the place just leads to the same place I've already seen. And of course the gargoyles will come to life the moment I touch the key, as they like to do. Yeah, setting a motion trap over there next to the key would be one of the worst ideas. Because then they would come to life because then I would have to pick the key up and they would bring it to life. Oh, 3 of them! Excellent! Yeah, that's nice, that's nice. Alright, you frolicking little fiends. How about we play a little game of die, gargoyle, die? See, the napalm launcher is ruthless and effective. You just point it in the right direction and things die. Doesn't get any better than that. Of course, I can't pick up spray cans because I haven't used up the ones I already have. I'm not using enough of my flamethrower. If you believe it should be called that. Well, let's use some more flamethrower then, shall we? Burn. Burn. Alright. It's so inefficient, it's so slow, it just doesn't work as well as other weapons. So some people may insist that I use the flamethrower. What are these? The flares. My flare gun is full. I would much rather use the flare gun. Even though there's no need to use the flare gun. Well, I've wasted a single shot from the flare gun, but that's hardly a problem. Hardly a problem. Hardly a problem, considering how much ammo is scattered pretty much everywhere. Though you have to hand it to me, I'm exploring very thoroughly. So it's not just that there is a lot of ammo in a single place that I will inevitably go to. There's a lot of ammo everywhere around, and I am purposefully, consciously making the effort to go everywhere and pick everything up. I deserve every bit I get. Oh, this is the gate I've seen in the very beginning, I think. Right, now would be the time to try and head back. Not just back through this window, because then I'll be completely lost, but back through here. Oh, I did not go through this, through the dagger key doll. I've picked up the spider key recently. I'm in the enormous library and
I need a key.
I don't have the flame key. Or, as I prefer to call it most of the time, the fire key. Hey, I've seen this place. Oh yeah, this is the yes, I've been here. Alright, this is the entrance. So from the entrance, go to the right and you will enter this room. Now I have no idea what the key does, what the button does, but presumably it opens up the gates. Or it unleashes wraiths on me, we'll see. What? I want to press the button. Press the button! The button! The button! Is it... Now see, the most insidious thing they could have done was to actually look for that input, activate the button, but not notify me in any way, shape or form. I might have affected something, just don't know that I have. Alright. So this is the place I can go. This is the corridor all the way back. This leads to the main hall, I guess, is the proper term. This is the path that leads to the Great Library's entrance here. This is the way I came all the way here. So it's the way, well, paths from the right and the left meet. This is, well, you will end up if you go down the corridor from the Great Hall. You can go to the right, in which case you will go to these places I have just described thoroughly, or you can choose to go left. If you go left, you'll get to a different place. I need to remember that there's a live seed somewhere to pick up, that there is a secret. That there's a secret that leads to the doctor's bag and something else that I don't really know. Certain object that I am not familiar with. Is this a new library or is this a... Got it. This place might not be a manor at all, it just might be a public library. Slightly remodeled. The amount of books that are on display everywhere in this place just screams to me a library. Doesn't seem like... It doesn't seem like a library though, it really doesn't. Aside from the books, I mean. Just the layout doesn't make much sense. It doesn't seem like a public library, and if it's a private library, you go back to square one. In that case, it's not a library at all, it's just a person's collection of books. What? Oh, right. Secret passage here. This leads nowhere. Wait, what? I have not exhausted all the possibilities. Have I? I don't think I have. Can I go outside? How did I get here? Oh, right, through this maze. Does the maze have an alternative pathway? No, this leads nowhere. And that path leads back. Can't even remember where. You can't open the gates, and they bar you off from everything. So each time you want to go anywhere, you're just taunted. Because yeah, there could be a way. You can see there. No, you can't go there. Okay, so let's go left. Let's go through here. I could go left through the bookcases, alright. Let's go left. No, this leads nowhere. Let's get the shotgun shots because I've fired a few shots so I can replenish my ammo. Let's go through here and go through the door. I'm horribly, terribly lost now. Oh, down here. Nope, didn't work. See, I want to get rid of the zombies somehow, but barging in there and throwing dynamite at them is not an option. Actually, using flares would have probably sufficed, but no, I did not do that. Straight to the head. Brilliant. Because he will be set on fire, and he actually walked into the saw blade. Magnificent. I get to refill my flares, of course that's a waste, but whatever. At this point I can pick all the ammo I want. I'm not wanting in terms of ammunition for once. I have plenty, I have more than enough. Can you go someplace here? Is this just one enormous... Okay, can you turn these heaters on? Yes, you can. Okay. What's the point of that operation? Oh my. Huh. Okay, quick question. Should I leave the heaters on or off? No, you do have a point. It would be a fire hazard. By the way, I need the file key. At least that's logical. File. I need the file. Whoa! I don't like what's happening here. No thanks. No thanks. I'm not going though. Not now, anyway. Oh, this is the side door you can enter through here. There's a drum of bullets over here. How did I miss that? Oh, I didn't miss it. It's just... it was marked with the key I did not yet have at that point. I think. Okay, so let's open this door, get the key, and welcome whatever horrific things jump out at me. Nothing? Okay. So I go to the freezer to retrieve the file key. Okay. There's a dead part of a new style zombie over here. That's bad news. Because something killed that zombie, and it wasn't me.
I need a key.
I need the I key now. The amount of keys I need to get through this manor just... It's ballooning out of proportion. Oh, is this the front entrance? Drums of bullets here. I need the
key.
I need the moon key to get through this place. This seems familiar, but I can't remember from when. Hold on. Now this requires the skull key, which I don't yet have. Jump boots, go! Holy crap!
I need a key.
I still don't have the skull key! I will have to go all the way back here once I get the skull key. And that's not even counting the moon key and the eye key, which I have yet to get. This is an incredibly huge... And I've gone over an hour on this single level alone. Now this is the beginning. There's nothing of interest over there. I can pretty much guarantee it. But I can and will explore the places around here. Beast vision? Yeah, that's not too interesting. Oh, you don't have to jump there. See? You don't have to. You just activate this hedge. Oh, no, that's just for you to get out. It's not for you to get in. Right. Hey, there's the moon key. Sequence breaking. Hey, how you doing? Well, you guys are no fun. Not going to hurt you, since you are just... You seem confused. Yeah, I smashed the mirror. That will probably help. No one. Ever. I just wanted to make one thing very, very clear to you. Unless this bookcase can be moved, which it seems like it can from the other side, then this room is only accessible through the use of jump boots. Oh, these guys have calmed down. That's good news. Which means that I've just figured out something very important. Now, since I've picked up the key I so desperately needed, it's not the skull key, it's the moon key. I remember that. So I still need the key here, yes. Activate it, jump over here. Switch back to doctor's bag. I need the moon key to proceed here and the eye key to proceed there. I have the moon key from the building over there, so I can open this up, and this is probably some secret place. Yes, this is the pool. Bundle of TNT and napalm launcher. Yes, this is probably either a secret area or just the sort of area you are not supposed to get to early on. Well, either way, if you have been a good boy, if you've been smart, you can get yourself this sort of treat. Bit of ammo, just in general stuff. The sort of stuff you like. A napalm launcher and some gasoline. Which is good news. There are few ways to make a player in such a game feel good, but there are very predictable ones. Oh, hold on, there's a crack here. You can probably crack this open and go further. It's one of the simplest goddamn things you can do. You want to make a player happy, and you have a game with stuff? Even the smallest amount of stuff? Well, give him stuff. He'll be happy, because stuff is what he's so compulsively collecting. Oh, shit. It's like The Sims all over again. Where's the ladder? Where's the ladder? Oh shit. Oh shit! I'm stuck! I'm stuck! No! No! Doctor's back, go! I almost died though! Holy crap, I started to drown, the piranhas came at the monsters from the African American... Yeah, I was so fine before that! And then it just... I panicked! That was my fault, and I got stuck on a rock, which may seem like the sort of glitch or a player mistake you make in a game, but honestly, this is a sort of mistake you could make if you were to actually try diving. Not scuba diving, mind you, but just holding your breath through the entire thing. Yeah, that could happen. And you could drown because of such a stupid mistake. You'd panic and you would drown. Oh no, zombies. That's fairly shallow. It's like he's taunting me. God damn it. Just go die. Sheesh. So now I'm here. And I'm not interested in going back unless it's absolutely necessary. That water caverns really screwed me up. Mentally. That was just one stupid place to go. It didn't seem like a big deal. This is just sidetracking, isn't it? Just let me out of here. I want out. Go through here. Oh shit, this is the end of the level. Alright, you can go back. But anyway, no, this is not sidetracking. This is literally the end of the level. Look. This is it. This is where you leave. And I could leave it at that. I could just click the button, but am I this sort of person? No. Let's explore the mansion. So we enter the mansion once again through this place.
I need a key.
I still don't have the I key, so I cannot explore here. I got through here because of the file key. This place. Oh, this is the place that required the... Yeah, this is the exit from the Grand Library that required the file key, which I have gathered eventually. What? Have I... What's the I key?
I need a key.
Perdón, unspokable. No, I definitely need to investigate further. I mean, maybe I am writing an article on cabals. What could I possibly have missed? Honestly, where have I not gone thus far? Up the bookcases. Well, that's as far as I can go up the bookcases. Then exit here. This is have I been up the stairs at all? This is the dining hall. Need to keep naming these places, otherwise I'll get hopelessly lost. Okay, let's go up the stairs. I've been pretty much everywhere else. Let's go up the stairs. Another place that. If up the stairs is not the place I need to go, then please guide me. But other than that, I think I will try to go here first. I've been here because I see the corpses, and corpses are probably my doing. Oh, this is a path down. Why is it squeaking? The stairs are squeaking. Well, that was moderately fun. All right. Was it a place outside the mansion, or was it around here? Let's explore the places beyond the mansion. So we go back through here. This place I have already been to. This is a dead end. This is the way back. So the way back through here and here and here. And here we see the dead end I have been to with the lady and the thingies. I wanna say inside. If I get back into the mansion, can you guide me from within? Let's pick up the doctor's bag. Oh, and by the way, I need to pick up the life seed. If anything, before I leave the level, I need to pick up the life seed, which is within the manor grounds. There's a path up here. Probably not. Well, that may be the case. I have already been here, you can tell by the corpses. It's a nice way to tell. Then there's a path around here. Now I need to jump over all the things I could have jumped over previously, but didn't. I can't go down this path, unfortunately.
I need a key.
There are two things I still need. I need the skull key from someplace, and I need the eye key. Now, I probably get one after I get the other, but I need them both to finish the level. But how do I get them? This is the area from the very beginning. If I know anything about game design... I know nothing about game design. These people probably placed it someplace further down the line, so you would have to backtrack to get here. Now, modern games don't do that sort of crap, because people have no patience nowadays. But other than that, back in the day, people had the patience. Okay, let's jump here. Body armor, sword of shotgun. This is a place overlooking that place. Oh, it's a secret. Right, that's a secret place you can visit from there. But it still does not contain a key. Now, see, this place up there contained the moon key. This bookcase seems to hide something beyond it, so I will put a stick of dynamite there and hope for the best. Don't kill yourself. Doesn't seem like I can move it in any sort of way. Maybe I'm supposed to enter this area afterwards. But there seems to be something behind it. Something. This area probably can be accessed via other means, but how? Alright, now I can go back that long way, or I can take a shortcut. I think I will take a shortcut through here. I can't open this because I still need the skeleton key. The skull key. Skeleton key is not the term to use in this game. Very inaccurate. I thought of this as well, but I don't want to! They're innocent, and I will feel like crap if I kill them needlessly. Maybe under the water, but that seems very unlikely. Alright, pay attention, because there might just be a key around here. I don't think there will, but there might. Alright, down here and here and here. No, there doesn't seem to be a key over there. I think I've investigated this as thoroughly previously as I possibly could have in my panic. I don't want to just leave quite yet. I could, but I don't want to. You can save before doing it. Well, I will still have killed them. It will just be cheating to to be able to say that I didn't. Okay, so here's the eye. Here's the room that requires the eye key. I also need the skull key. Let's turn the heaters on. Let's toss some dynamite though for good measure. It did absolutely nothing. How about the saw? I can hurt myself on it, but does it do anything else? Yeah, that's the doll. And this is a side door to the dining hall. Now this is the second... The one in the library. Yeah, that's the doll. Yeah, I've been here and this is the place that leads pretty much nowhere. This is the door that leads outside. We've been here. This requires the eye key. Of course, this is the library, which I have investigated quite thoroughly as far as I'm concerned. I don't think there's anything here, although I may be mistaken. Here is a bottle of wine and a small courtyard. I think I have investigated thoroughly as well, but might as well give it a second look. Whoa. Yeah, that's the level's boundary. There's nothing there. On the left over here, small pool, very shallow, nothing here. Over here, a few life essences. This stuff. Now this is a path you can take. It doesn't lead pretty much anywhere, but you can take it. There's this path over here, which just leads to the very entrance. I mean, to a gate that faces the very entrance. You go up here and you have gone back to the very beginning. Yeah, you did. You're very, very late. I did. It's like, so that's that. Vote in the poll, etc. Now it may be the button. Maybe the button does something, but I don't think it does. Seems like it would, but it doesn't. Anything over here? Maybe I need to blow something up? I don't know. I don't know anymore. Yeah, I know, man, I know. Wait, what? Guns akimbo. Yeah, that's gonna be helpful now. Not at all. I've killed pretty much everything on the level. You can just leave me hanging like this. This cannot be. This cannot be. All right. And this is the gate from the other side to the very entrance. This is the hedge maze we have already been to many, many times. Balcony! Have we been there? On top of the balcony. No, we haven't. Apparently, I had nowhere to go but up. I picked up the eye key! This is it! This was it! Be gone, foul creature! Alright. There's a dead potted plant here. The cultists apparently don't necessarily take care of the potted plants as properly as they probably should. So yes, while the sense of aesthetics may be quite sophisticated, they are not all that great at taking care of. Son of a bitch. Look, this is a place that's accessible via other means, from the mansion. So... yeah, this place can be visible through... I've seen this balcony previously. That's why I kind of recognize it. Alright, key. Okay, guys, stay with me here, because I will need the help. This is a big level. But how the hell do you approach this? I see these dead zombies with live essences, which makes me think I've been here. I have already been here somehow and have failed to backtrack here. I have failed to reach this area again when exploring the mansion. How? Well, apparently this is the place you reach if you go up here through the right path. And that's when you reach the spider doll. Oh, this is the doll with the life. Yes, this is the doll with the life seed. Okay, picked it up. So I got the life seed, I got the other doctor's bag. Now all I need to do is head all the way back and open the idol from the great library. So this is the place. This is the freezer. This is the place that, no, this is the dining hall. This is the one that requires the eye key. Now just keep your fingers crossed for me not dying horribly for no good reason. Because if I die here, having seen the exit such a long while ago, it'd be pretty pathetic. TNT. Let's toss a cheeky dynamite over there and see what happens. Fuck! You... yes, because of all the things. I did not deserve that. I will redo this level next week and I will know where everything is, so that'll be helpful, but let me explain to you what happened. Apparently, as far as I understand it, if you set off the TNT over there, this area becomes inaccessible. There's a rock slide and this gets blocked off. Now there's a slight problem with that, in that you can remotely set that dynamite off, blocking the entrance to the area permanently. Now that in itself is not necessarily horrible, because this area is superfluous. You don't need to get to it to get to the end of the level, at least one way. Now the problem is the door to your side opens to the inside, not to the outside. And once you do open that door to the inside, it is inside of you, and since you collide with an object in that way, you instantly get killed. Because you're inside another object, which is illegal. So I didn't die because of the cave-in. The cave-in just separated me from the room. As you can see, this rock here is the cave-in. But what killed me was opening the door. Once again. And I have previously died to an opening door, or to a closing cabinet, things like that. Yes. Basically, the scripted opening of the door collided with my character model and killed me, squishing me against the wall. which is so dumb, it's almost unbelievable. But it happens more often than you'd expect. And I wanted to save here, just before doing all of this crap. But I felt like, no, probably unnecessary, besides the hate reloading saves. But do you consider this a fair death? Did I deserve this in some way? Yes, the game is programmed that way. But I feel like in these circumstances, I did not screw up so horrifically. Ugh. For fuck's sake. By the way, I have 3 viewers, so there's one poor soul outside of you guys watching this at this point and wondering just what the hell happened. Unless he heard the entire rant on getting killed by the doll after the cave-in, in which case, yeah, that's messed up, isn't it? Isn't it? I can understand the cave-in separating me from the rest of the level, but the doll killing me, squishing me between itself and a wall, that I just don't buy. Okay, there are certain things, this is, well, suspension of disbelief just breaks down. If you are in this sort of situation, you can squeeze between the doll and the thing. You don't just die. That's not cool. Yeah, if I was in the cellar and the rocks just collapsed on me because I blew up the dynamite, okay, I was dumb to blow up the dynamite. If I separated myself from the rest of the level, okay, I can still leave the level, but I will not get to see the additional goodies. Okay, I messed up by blowing the dynamite down there, but the price is fair. I just will not get to see the additional stuff. However, blowing it from the outside, witnessing the cave-in and dying to an opening door, that I do not buy. That's bullshit. But yeah, next week I will beat this level. Finally. Oh, not finally, this was my first approach. And as far as I can tell, it was a very decent approach now, wasn't it? I've discovered quite a few secrets, I have visited pretty much all the places, I have discovered the exit way ahead of time, and everything was going just fine. It wasn't for this goddamn cave-in doll scenario that just ended up screwing me over completely. So thanks for watching the VOD, and I will see you in the next one.